Hey everybody, how's it going? Alright, let's switch back to that cam. I don't want this on me. Alright, well, we're going to get started here in just a little bit. It's it was a good game between those two. Very close, very close. I know it looked very deceptive, but it definitely was very close. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's going to leave Sam. I believe that actually puts Sam at third place. Because he definitely had the higher MOV, I believe, going into the round. Or not higher MOV, sorry. He definitely killed more stuff. So let's just say that. So yep, there's Oiken getting put into his little box. So all right, well, if you guys have questions, predictions for the next round, let me kind of figure out what we got running here. So I already told you guys about the Rexler Brath. It's very simple. It's got Rexler Brath, HLC, Predator, and Shield upgrade. So pretty slick. For those that do not know what Rexler's ability is, he can spend a focus token to change all hits that he dealt to the defender as face-up damage. So basically, what that means is he gets to deal the damage, and then he'll spend the focus to turn it all into critical hits. So that goes around things like Chewbacca, and other things such like that, where you're assigned a focus token, you flip it down, when you're assigned face-up damage, you flip it down, or something else along those lines. So good stuff out of that. And then just 4 academies. So very simple, very simple. And let's see, and Brenden is going to be running the triple X-Wing list. So to start things off at the 32-point level, we got Luke Skywalker, pilot skill 8, veteran instincts, and R5P9. Now, if somebody out there knows, I have no idea what the astromechs do, and I believe that's actually stress bod, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So, I could be totally wrong about that though. Just I play Empire. I don't know. I don't know astromechs for shit, if I can say that. All right, so that's Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker's ability is obviously turn 1 focus on defense to an evade. So really cool, makes him much more of a tank. So he's going to be rocking into pilot skill 10. That's a big deal. Pilot skill 10 is going to be able to shoot before a lot of stuff. He's going to be shooting a lot before Rexler and his whole crew. So, oh, thank you. R5P9 lets you spend focus and get a shield. Which means R3A2 should be stress bot. All right, I got it. Okay, so rocking in again at 32 points is going to be Wes Jansen. Wes Jansen is obviously in an X-Wing, and he has veteran instincts and R3A2. So that is stress bot. So R5P9, really good for Luke. It makes him not have to really use the focus on defense, which is awesome. Or if he doesn't have to use it on attack, now he can, right? Which is good to go. So Wes Jansen, obviously, after he does an attack, he strips a focus token, or he strips a focus or evade token, I believe. Don't believe it's anything, but he does strip a focus or evade token. So very nice. And then the last guy to bring up the crew at actually the lowest pilot skill in the entire swarm here is Wedge Antilles at pilot skill 8. Or sorry, pilot skill 9. Pilot skill 9. So that is something you don't see every day. Usually it's Wedge rocking in at the top, and everybody else below him. But Wedge is going to be rocking Predator, so reroll 1 and or reroll 2, pilot skill 2 or lower, which is that's going to put the pain onto some of those academies that we're going to see out of John's list. And he has R2D2, so gets a shield back if he does a green maneuver. All right, and here we go, setting up the rocks. All right, looks like we got a big rock down. That is usually the first one to go out. I don't see that too much. Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be brutal on Rexler because it's gonna force him to spend that focus token on defense, and it's also gonna force him to not even have it if he chooses not to spend it. So either way, Rexler is not going to be critting very much this game on those high pilot skill uh, on those high pilot skill X-wings. Yeah, it's gonna be really nice. It's gonna be really nice. Um, so I think what we're gonna see here, we got a couple asteroids coming out on the side there, and it looks like a little cluster in here. Did he come and tell you to come talk to me?
No, I decided to count myself.
Oh. Alright guys, here we got Sam, and he's gonna talk to us about his previous game. That's me. Yeah. Alright, whoops. Let's do, hold on. And yeah, alright. Here you go.
I mean, the mic picks everything up. Just talk.
Oh, fair enough. Alright, go for it.
God, 3 direct hits on the decimator.
Yeah, we saw it. So we were talking back here, like, I thought you had it going in with 4 academies versus Rexler. It was pretty. I don't know. It was a lot of shots that were going into Rexler that if you have denying all of his actions, he doesn't have a good chance to go up against. But it seemed like he was rolling super hot there at the end.
Yeah,
and
it
you
kind of
nod.
like a replay of our match.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Heavy laser cannons. I'm so tired of seeing them.
I have to agree with you.
Because they just one-shot my TIE fighters and they lay the hurt on. Although all those crits were done by the TIE fighters.
That's true.
So
That's
he's
true.
just. What are you gonna do?
I mean, so going into that match, right? If that was me, like with a decimator, I would be a little worried about Rexler's ability, just hitting the decimator and then just spinning the focus.
He kept talking about how he didn't want to stress him, so because he's got nowhere to clear it.
That's true. That's
true.
true.
So he kept the ties firing on him, and that actually worked out for
Yeah.
him. I had one range, one shot with the focus TIE fighter to kill him, and he rolled evade, focus.
Yeah, that was a big roll. From both of you, right? Like.
Yeah, because I got the 3 hits I needed.
Right.
And then you got the 3 evades.
Yeah. I mean, I think he was ready to give up at that point.
Oh, he thought he was going to bump on his last movement.
Right.
The crit of stun pilot, but he cleared it.
Yeah, that was super close. What's going on? Hold on. Let's see if I can. Can you guys not see the camera? Are they playing a game? I could have sworn it's wrong. Can you guys not see anything? Cause oh, okay, all right, yeah. So, yeah. So going in this match, you think Brendan's got it, or?
Depends what the opening round.
Because of
combat really will be. It's if he can drop that heavy laser cannon in and get one of those X-wings off the board immediately. A couple of ties cleaning up. Then he's got a shot.
I think his biggest problem here is it's going to be Wes Jansen stripping the focus from Rexler.
That will hurt. He's got Predator at least against 5 academies. That was tearing me apart. But it won't be as big a deal. That's what you have to against this list. You have to drop Wes or Wedge immediately.
Absolutely, because Wedge will tear apart a tie, and I mean Rexler. I think Rexler's going to take the hit from Wes, and I mean all of Brendan's stuff is firing before him pretty much. He's got 10, 10, 9. So it's we'll see how it is. This is an interesting asteroid placement with the just like 6 of them lined up here, and like a 3x3.
Yeah.
So
the whole other
or 2x2.
side of the map is completely open.
Yeah, which I think that's gonna favor Brenden a lot better. I mean the X-wings just want to joust with the TIE fighters because they'll just destroy them.
Yep.
And so we got some opening moves. Looks like 2's going up.
So one thing Jonathan does I've not really seen is he doesn't fly a pinwheel or a square at all.
With the TIE fighters?
No, he just lines them up.
That is
straight down the board. They're just all 4 in a line, and then Rex comes in behind.
I guess that spreads out his arcs a lot, but it really, I guess, kind of hurts a little bit with concentration of fire.
It fires not as concentrated. It gives them more options.
That's true.
For once you hit, then, but.
Yeah. All right. Just focusing the camera to adjust for the play. So who wins this joust? Yeah, the joust is definitely in the X-wing favor. So, and I think Brandon's just gonna slow play it up.
Trade a TIE fighter for an X-wing right here.
That would be a huge hit. That would be a huge hit. I mean, it's gonna be the next round before that happens, but yes.
Just checking the camera.
Oh, it's good. Yeah. I mean, we can't see the bottom of the screen anyways.
Can't see what?
I mean, no one's down here anyways,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah, no one's going to be.
no one's going down there.
I told us, like, alright, just put the rocks on the side, joust, and they did it. I'm like,
That is terrible
that-
for the TIE fighters.
They're definitely jousting. I'm like, I don't know who wins this joust, though.
I think it's the X-wings.
Well, Rexler,
Rexler's
if it gets down one on
Rexler's
one,
rough.
Yeah, but it's a matter of, does Wes just go ahead and strip all his focus tokens, and now he can't crit really. He does Predator, yeah, but
It's Predator. He didn't get the crit against all the shields that he's gonna be hitting the first time.
that's true. But all of Brendan's stuff's gonna fire first, right? So, yep, we got the camera situated. So,
I wish actually more people showed up today. I kind of played the same 4 people I always play.
yeah, I wish to. I mean, it's kind of funny. Like, this whole tournament to me was like a rematch situation. Like
Yeah.
me and you, and then I played Kirk.
I had to play James Ayers again.
Yeah.
I finally beat him.
So it was like, and I think, yeah, it was like everybody had the exact opposite of what happened the first time they played.
Yep.
So, which is,
Oh, he's firing right in there.
oh boy.
He's gonna have room for those 1-straights though.
Oh yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. And focusing up all the way.
See, that one on the very bottom is not gonna have arc on anything though.
Yeah, I think what'll probably happen, right? I mean, I hope this doesn't happen, but it's like they'll move up, and then he's gonna try to 4K. How many entrants? I think there were 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 today. So, do you have any idea who that is? KAJOQ.
I have no idea who anyone is. I
I know this is David.
okay.
But-
I mean, I don't know people's real
Yeah.
names, much less their online handles.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. I know. I don't remember what Brenden is. Oh, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Yeah, you should be out here because you haven't played in forever, and you should come out here.
Race since regionals.
Yeah, I haven't either. We had a what was it, a free for all game once, and he played in that, and that was about it. So
If you have your TIE fighters pinwheeled right here, blocked up, you can have some K-turn, you can have some stick right in the block.
right.
And now I have no idea.
That one on the end is definitely. I mean, he still has arc on
He does.
those guys, but it's like, eh. I mean, because you really want to be able to like turn here and make sure Rexler. I mean, Rexler's hanging back there, I guess, to make sure that one of those X-wings dies before he does.
Looks like he's firing at one of the.
And I think that's Wes.
Yep, West is firing.
West-
He just stress spotted him.
Yeah. Psh, you don't need sleep. You can play
and then,
play in your sleep.
Okay, good. He's not rolling on the sides.
Yeah. And Brenden looks like
I see paint.
3 hits after the focus and
I see more paint.
evade. That's gonna put 1 damage on the TIE fighter. All right. Next X-wing. It's gonna be Luke Skywalker. In the back, range 2 to that same guy. Now I think I feel like at this point you want to just strip the next one, right? Because you know you can't K-turn with the first one, so he's not a big threat, and he doesn't have a token. Oh, 1 hit. That is not good.
It's an
Oh,
eyeball.
that is a focus. That is wow, and totally evaded.
Yeah. If Wedge doesn't kill him here, this is gonna be a huge turn.
Yeah, this is gonna be brutal.
Wedge should kill him range 1.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with the focus and predator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
Karaoke over X-wing. Eh. Oh, that's fun. I should have gone to that. Oh, and predator with a reroll. 3 hits. And that's gonna be.
it's like 1 evade.
That is a dead TIE fighter. Yep.
Yep.
All right, so Brenden coming out with first blood, and I think we're gonna see some damage spread around here.
Let's see.
And Rexler with
Looks
a
like
range
Wedge.
3.
Yeah, Wedge is right there. He's the one who's got.
The focus on him, yeah, and he saved it smartly for defense here.
Well, Wedge is the only one in all 4 of those arcs.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt, I think, on Wedge. All right, Rexler coming out. Oh,
Let's see,
wow.
blanks.
Predator gets 2 hits after a focus. And I think that's
One evade.
1 evade, yep. No focus spent.
Well, the ties are gonna have to go to work.
Yeah, I think the ties are gonna.
It's 4 hole for 3 shots.
And I think they're all at range 1 here. All right, I'm gonna turn this camera off. Us.
Yeah.
All right, we don't need that. Okay. And evaded. Very nice. Range of 1 at the other one. 2 hits with a focus. And 1 shield or 1 focus token makes it a hit.
Shields are down on Wedge.
All
See if
right.
the last one can put the pain on him.
And last guy. I think he's gonna try to shoot on Wedge. Yep. And hoping for some crits here. I think Brendan's just making sure, and he definitely.
Looks range 2 to me.
I think it's range 2 at his arc. Yep.
Range 2.
2 hits though.
Blanks.
And that's not Blake's. Those might be focused though.
Well, either way, it was damage.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Wedge is gonna R2 one of their shields back.
Lambot, can you tell us how much shields or what's the hit count on Wedge? Did he have is he down to 1 hit or 2 hits? Okay.
See, the spacing is really weird here because Wedge can blow through.
Yeah, I think I think the
turn
one
in.
I think this academy in the middle here is gonna just do a 1 hard.
That's what I would do, but
But then you can just fly past him.
yeah, it'd totally fly over the top of him.
Or they might just K-turn here. Which
There's room to K-turn in there too. Which
I don't know if that's the best. Well,
K-turn would probably block Rexler.
you mean the X-Wings K-turn?
Yeah,
I was
if they K-turn there, Rexler, if he won forwards.
oh, I was thinking just the TIE Fighters K-turn. Because TIE Fighters, the one on the top does a 3. Well, they all do 3s if they can.
Yeah.
But then, then you got all the range 2 or 3 shots at the X-Wings that are pretty much just there. But
I believe. I don't know. We'll find out, won't we?
yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's a matter of do you shoot the ties? Oh, wow. Looks like everyone's going to be turning in. Now, I don't know if that's the good call. That's a focus. He did like I said, which is fine. But
I definitely would have K-turned that bottom one.
yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Because what I kind of like to do is leave one as a decoy, kind of stick them out in front of everyone and go, look at me, everyone else
Yep.
can K-turn.
I do that with Dark Curse a lot.
Fire up. Yeah, you do that with Dark Curse a lot.
Yeah. And it usually works. People fall for it. The game I played with Kirk, it was he chased it,
I
and I
got
was
home
like,
just in
sweet.
time to watch the very end of that.
Yeah. First 3 rounds, doop,
Yeah.
Dark Curse goes around a rock.
And then he stops chasing you, then hits his own rock.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh, Kurt.
Yeah. It was brutal. And then I flew 60 points off the board, and that was
That
was-
happened for you.
yeah.
So
that's fine. I watched that game like twice to be like, okay, now I know what to do.
I didn't even think that could happen.
I didn't
You looked
either.
in the position of that, and all of a sudden you did, and I'm like, whoa, you had so
Yeah.
many other options.
I should have too hard there,
Yeah.
but that's fine. And Rexler taking a 1 bank.
Interesting.
Yeah. I guess he figured the X-Wings were going to try to just move up. I mean, to be fair, I think those X-Wings can just do
And
a
he's
2.
Barrel
Oh.
roll. And he's expecting him to turn in hard.
Yeah.
But he
I think he's just going to do
his
it.
ties the other way.
Yeah, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but he's going to get past all the TIE fighters.
Yeah.
And he's going to have at least 1 shot on him.
Yeah, he's going to regen
He's
a
gonna-
shield right there.
Yep. And I think he's
This
going to
is
be
what
an
makes
arc.
This list so tough. When you put some damage on it, and then he
just comes back.
shoots forward and
Yeah.
regens all of it.
Well, that's what Luke has the same basic ability if he doesn't spend the focus on defense or on
I think
offense.
that bottom tie's got a range 1 shot at him, though.
Yeah, he took a focus there. But
Yeah, that should bump Luke.
I think that's going to hit the other one, which might give him a range 1 on the other tie, which would be ideal. Although I think I think it's going to make sure that that 1 academy is going to be pretty going. Let's see.
Ooh, that was
That was interesting.
that's sure. He guessed right of where the defender would be.
Apparently.
Because now he still gets to fire and stress him.
I do not understand how Brenden does it. Like, sometimes you're like, why would you do that? And then it's like, it turned out perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
You fly X-Wings over and over and over and over again.
but yeah, but it's purely guessing about what his opponent's going to do and just seeing what happens.
James Ayers described it as he knows his own list backwards and forwards, and he can
Yeah.
play it in his sleep, so all he's worrying about is you.
That's true. That's true. Alright, well, it looks like a range 3 shot, and he just took a stress to give him a stress. And one hit. And I think he got it, yeah. Alright. And decisions. Luke is gonna. I think he's gonna shoot the cat. Yeah, he's shooting the academy that can hit wedge, which is the better call.
Unmodified though.
It's gonna be 2 hits, and looks like spending a token to make it 2 evades. And here goes wedge at Rexler.
Looks like a range 2 shot.
And Predator for 3 hits after the focus. And I think that's going to put...
That's big. Rexler no longer has shields.
And he's stressed, so he's not going anywhere.
Wedge spent his focus, though, so he's going to have a range 1 shot on Wedge.
Yeah, I think he's banking on the academy's not rolling too hot.
I mean, unmodified, I don't expect him to ever do anything. But
I think he's got 1 shield and... Oh, no,
hey,
maybe.
So
maybe. We'll see what happens here. And... That's going to be blanks. He's got 1 left.
He's got, looks like a range 2 shot and the stress one in the back. So.
And that's going to be 2 hits. That sucks. And 1 evade, I think.
Yep.
That is it for wedge. And
I thought he was dead.
I thought so too. I think he must have 1 hit point left.
He must.
So I'm about to go out there and check if something happens. Oh, you want to do it? All right. All right. He's going to check for me. Damage sensor array on wedge. That is a big deal. No actions. Uh-oh. He's got 1 left.
He has 1 left, but he picked up a crit with the damage sensor array. So he can no longer take actions.
That is going to be big. That is the most annoying crit in the whole deck, I think. Besides lose your elite pilot talent and ability. So, and...
Yes, but if he can get Rexler this turn...
Yeah, I mean, I think... So the ties are they're in a K-turning position. But I don't think that's going to do it.
The bottom one can't do it.
Yeah.
Might fit?
The top, well, yeah, that's going to be close. At this point, you almost just decide to... Oh, man, I don't even know. Alright, so... I think it's a 3K coming out of there.
Yeah. Almost too hard left, that bottom one. Just because it'd be clear.
Yeah, I think that's probably right. I mean, I was almost thinking the other way, right? Like, just come around the left.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I thought you meant go towards wedge.
Oh, no. Bail out.
Yeah, yeah. And a forced 3 bank. Okay. I guess he figured 2 bank. I guess he figured he'd try to get a little arc on wedge.
Yeah.
I mean, he's only got 2 hit points left.
Wedge might K-turn here since he's not getting an action anyway. Or he could just 2 forward and get... Or lazy one. Lazy one and get a shield back.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know. Well, there's a turn from Rexler. He's going to remain stressed.
Turn on the defender dial.
He's going to remain stressed, yeah. Well...
This actually was a really good move.
Yeah, it was. I was not expecting that at all. I think he's just going to try to bug out. A little bit. I think that's a 3.
No, that's a 4. I think that's a K-turn happening. Yep.
It is a K turn. Okay, well, that means
If you can't take an action, sometimes you might as well K-turn.
that is definitely true. You can get rid of that action next turn.
And with Predator on those ties, it shuts him back
Yeah.
for having an action on him.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anyone's going to have him in arc.
I think
Range 3
that
shot.
one Academy
Yeah.
tie might, but otherwise no.
But you take that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Man.
That is how you block with some TIE fighters
I
right
think
there.
he just bumped,
Yeah, you bumped that TIE fighter.
but
The middle
it's
TIE
gonna be
fighter's
okay.
got 2 X-Wings overlapping it.
And he's okay though. So I think he just barely fit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, look at that. That means he can shoot.
Okay, I don't know what I would have done a K turn with that one too, but I guess that's the right call. All right, well, we'll see. See, I think it's Luke Skywalker probably firing first here.
West fires first.
Oh, I mean they're both tens, right? So.
Yeah, he usually likes to fire it first.
And he's.
Clear any tokens off.
That's fair. 2 hits. That's gonna evade it. Yep. And the other one at the defender. Oh! Spending the focus to make it 4 hits.
This might be a dead defender.
And I believe there's 1 evade. I think he had a shield left,
okay.
so that is a
see
crit.
Turned up. Oh.
Down.
Nah, he tried. Oh, he's still on the table, so.
I think he was just slightly off, and he might have bumped the Academy with his hand. So. Yep. All right. Well, Rexler. That means he's down to 1 hull.
And Wedge still gets the 5.
And Wedge. Here we
Drops it,
go.
dude, that's the game.
Oh, 2 hits. Predator.
It's 3. He needs
So
all 3 green dice.
No, it's just 2 hits.
He got him.
And he got it. Well done.
Jonathan's dice staying hot.
Yeah, for real. On defense and attack. But, so now he got, looks like a range 1 Academy at Luke.
So Jonathan's blocked well here, but he's not going to get too many
Yeah.
shots back on Wedge, who he had worked down. So he's
Yeah,
going to
this
start on
is-
a fresh new X-Wing.
Oh, that's Rexler coming back with Predator. Looks like 2 hits. And 2 blanks on the X-Wing. That is a fresh X-Wing, though, so he's okay. And TIE Fighter.
He's firing on Luke, I believe.
Yep. And Luke's okay with his ability.
It's interesting he's taking the shots on Luke range 1 instead of trying to finish Wedge off.
Yeah. I think he thinks it's a long shot. And
It is.
I mean, he only has his 3 of it.
Now
Oh,
he
there's
can
1.
take it.
Okay. Oh, 1 hit on
Nice.
Wedge.
I think it's an eyeball.
And he's okay, I think. I think he has 1. Yeah, he got. Well. No, okay.
He's going to take a green 1 forward here and get his shield back. He's back to
Absolutely.
2 health.
Absolutely. Yeah.
His opportunity's gone. Kill Rexler this turn.
Yep. That's what I see. I
Luke's-
see the
Luke's gonna
4K.
K-turn.
Yep. I think. I don't know. That one I'm kind of debating on if it K turns or not. One next to all the ties or in between all the ties.
Yeah, the leftmost one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Rexler is still alive with 1 hit point.
I bet he'll just too hard clear out of the way.
I think he might almost just try to. Well, the Academy's going to be gone. The Academy will K turn. Which means that. Yeah, Wes will just go 1 straight. And I think he'll get. So he'll have, I think, 2 shields at that point. Or maybe 1 shield.
That's what makes fighting these X-Wings so tough. You have to down one of them that quick.
Yeah,
Because if you
absolutely.
let them squeak away, they're going to
Yeah.
run around and regen their shields.
Especially in this list. Most lists don't run that, but yeah.
This one? Yeah.
This one's tough. 1 hull left on Rexler. 3 ties left versus 3 hull Wes. 1 hull Wedge and full Luke. Okay. So Wedge is down, or Wes is down by his shields, which it's just not Well, that's not too big of a deal. Wes is kind of in honesty, he's kind of the weakest one in the list.
He is the most vulnerable.
Yeah, which is
He doesn't have an R2 unit that gets shields back.
that's right. Yeah.
He doesn't get Luke's evade ability with his.
Luke versus TIE fighters is kind of a losing battle for TIE fighters.
You have to have at least 3 on the table.
Yeah.
Last weekend I played this list and double crit the Decimator off the table with 2 direct hits at the very end. But then I had 3 TIE fighters versus Luke and I was able to take them.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's only because you have enough dice still to roll.
Yeah, if you're only throwing 2 dice at him, it's the ability is pretty easy to trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and a 4? No. Just looks like a 5.
4 straight, which is green on the defender dial.
Yeah.
Stress.
I'm taking a focus action.
Where Wedge goes, he might be out of arc. I might consider barrel rolling to the right.
Yeah, I mean but then the problem is, well, if Wedge comes in and does a 1 lays, which we'll see what he does here.
With that defender, what's he gonna do next turn? I don't think
I don't know if a
4K
K
may
turn.
not fit.
Yeah, I mean he's just gonna be doing a hard turn here, and 1 straight out of Wedge. I think that's a 2 straight actually.
Yeah, it's a 2 straight, clearing his stress.
Yeah.
And he'll roll to get rid of his crit, get a shield
maybe.
back.
No, you got it. I hate that one so much. It's like I played in the store championship. I got that one versus James Ayers. Could not roll a hit to do it. I was like, really?
I had it today. It took me 3 turns.
Yeah. I mean,
it's not even a 50-50 chance to clear it either.
It's not. It's like a 3 out of 8, I think.
It is. 3
so, yeah. All right, K turn from I believe that's Wes. Or no, I think that's Luke. And 1 bank, which is going to put him right in arc to kill the other TIE. Maybe the TIE that has the shot back at him would be a better shot. We'll see. But either way, I think it's going to be 1 TIE fighter dead this turn.
Yeah, Luke or Wedge will probably still go after the defender.
Yeah. Yeah, range 3.
I think he's going to run himself off the table.
I think you can take the easy shots here and try to clear as much off the table as you can, and then just go after Rexler.
Yep.
Because I mean, you can easily stress him, force him to not have actions, and make him move where you want him to move. And okay, stress coming out of the bot. 2 hits, and he's gonna spend it to evade it. All right. Luke firing at the same one.
Now without a focus.
And 1 hits. Okay. And I think he's good to go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's good. Okay.
Interesting footnote. It's to Airborne. Gentlemen from the Army playing tonight.
Oh, that is true.
They're both Airborne.
That is true.
Jonathan was bragging about his 31 jumps to his name.
I did not know that. I only knew Brenden did the Ranger School.
Yes, he did.
All right, that is 3 hits, and that is a dead TIE fighter, I believe.
No, I think he might be still alive.
We'll see.
Roll at least 1.
I think he did. Yeah.
Yep.
You're right.
It's hurt,
Yep.
but it's on
You're
the
right.
table still. He's got 3 really good range 1 shots here.
He does. Okay, well, we might see a Wedge going down here.
Yeah, it's very possible.
There's going to be 2 hits. And I think that is a... Nope, I think he's got 1 left.
Eyeballs, so I think he's got 1 left.
2 hits. That is a dead Wedge, yep. Alright. Yeah, Wedge is down. It's down and out. And a range 2 going at the other guy. 1 hit.
No hits.
Oh, yeah. Alright. So now we got a game. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Rexler could be out of the game for, a turn or two here.
Because he has a hard one, it's just red.
Right, right. I mean, he's still got West to worry about with the stress, but I think overall he's doing okay. He's got one hit left, so playing safe.
Yeah, Wes has some shields. So.
Yeah, and there's no. Well, Luke is gonna be regenerating a little bit here, but I think.
Luke's clean.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's the scary thing. He's gonna throw all those TIE fighters at Wes, I think. And then Luke's gonna
Yeah.
K-turn here. If it goes down to the full health Luke, with anything less than 3 on the table, I think it's gonna be
Yeah, we'll see.
hard work.
I mean, Luke is. I mean, he's shooting before everyone with VI. He's got the ability to regain shields if he uses the focus. Yeah, I mean, Wes is going to be out of actions this turn. I mean, that one TIE fighter is going to be doing a 2-bank. And the other ones, I don't know. I mean, I guess they could all just 2-bank, yeah. Yeah.
They can't all do
Hmm?
Well,
Well, the one in the back, yeah, right.
That one might block.
I mean, I would almost just 2-bank all of them, right?
That's,
And then I mean, even if you don't have actions, you're still getting all the shots on them. So,
could have barrel rolled the one in the front.
yeah, he could have. I mean, my guess is he was probably worried about forcing the bump. If he barrel rolled, he wouldn't do it. But
Unless he lazy ones the other way.
yeah. Oh man, I totally called it.
Yeah, you did.
I was stacking it up.
I'm not sure I would have done that because you get 0 actions.
That's true. I mean, the one in the front's probably not gonna have a shot, and then depending on, that's gonna be a problem later.
He's gonna be able to hard one next turn, but that's definitely what he has to do.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't think he's gonna bother taking an action because it's not gonna matter. Oh no, he's barrel rolling. That's good. It's a little safer.
Well, Brenden realizes it, wanders up and just fires a pot shot at from Wes, and stresses him. All his hard turns are red, and he might be off the table.
That would be.
Because he picked a straight here.
That would be a sweet move if he could do it.
But I don't think he's gonna have arc.
Nah.
He went straight.
I think he's just gonna try to clear the academy. He might. He might. Man, that would be a sweet play though. Yeah, I think James is correct. Can barrel roll the other way. It's out of arc. Let's see if he did it. Nope, he's not gonna do it. But I think he definitely has range to it. He's gonna stress the academy in the back. Now, why does he? Oh, okay, all right, got it.
It's the middle academy got stressed.
Yeah. Let's worry about the K turn. Oh! No, I don't think that's anything, actually. It's a focus. And the other one shooting the Academy, 3 hits. And that is a dead TIE fighter.
I think he rolled some fades. Must have been the one he was already hit.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Looks like John's only had 1 guy.
Does he shoot on Wedge or? Yeah, he's shooting on West. Okay. And whoa, I think it's just 2. And he's gonna take 1, I think. I think that last one was a focus. Okay. Well,
You definitely K-turn that top one.
I think he K-turned the one closest. You mean the one closest to the bottom of the screen?
I don't know, that rock there.
Oh, yeah. I think that's...
I'd hard turn in, because Luke's coming down.
I think the 3 tempo puts you right at the rock.
Like,
Yeah.
it would put you totally on that rock.
Well, I'm saying, yeah, like the end of the 3 tempo would end right before the rock, yeah.
So if Luke got a K-turn here, and do you turn right and try and block him, or do you turn left, just try and clear off?
Well, so I think Wes is gonna take a bank here. Oh
no.
no.
Oh, okay.
No. Okay, well, that is gonna hurt. I mean, it sets him up for next turn, but
It might be too late.
yeah.
I believe that hit.
Well,
Yeah.
there's one more hit on the TIE Fighter that
It's the worst thing that
should have been
turn
avoided.
into a rocket.
Yeah.
You're stressed and you're taking damage, you're not firing, no actions.
Yeah. Rocks in general are just terrible. I almost expect Wes to turn left and try to just go after Rexler, but we'll see if that works out. 'Cause I think maybe he blocked him there. And a K turn of 4K. That's a good idea. He's only gonna have one gun on both of those X-wings, if any.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, just adjusting there.
And then unmod the dice too. I think it'll be a range one shot for Wes, but
I
it
don't.
should be safe from Luke too. Like
Yeah.
K-turns.
I don't see a stress on that one tie. Hopefully, yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And that is off. Oh, no, it's not. It is. Wow.
And he's gonna barrel roll.
Nice. Very nice.
See, I'd almost go ahead and just hard turn, take the stress, but you'll be back in the fight.
I think what he's worried about is probably what I was talking about is Wes turning in and giving him another stress and then.
Oh, but if he turned it, it wouldn't matter. He'd be parallel to the edge.
That's true. That's true. And then he can just do.
Wes is gonna be on the arc.
Oh yeah. I think he might have his back corner. We'll see. That's where I want to give him my laser, so I can see. And Wes is not taking an action because he's double stressed still.
They're gonna kill that TIE fighter stuck on the rock. He's gonna finish off the defender right there.
Yeah, and then it is downhill. It is a bad match.
That hitting that rock really hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, it did. So that would have been 4 shots back, but okay, well, here we see. I don't know what he's rolling the dice for. I guess it's just see if he can. Alright, stress for stress. And that is it's gonna be a problem for the defender. Looks like one hit. I think he's okay.
He's just stuck in such a bad position.
Right.
He's only stressing it, so.
Range 1 from Luke.
Ooh, that looks like.
Oh, that looks bad. That looks bad. He's gonna.
But it's bended.
I think he's gonna spin it to make it 4.
And you already get one because of Luke's ability for defense. Yeah, that's 4 hits.
That is a dead TIE fighter. Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think we're gonna see a 1 bank out of the defender next turn. That's about all he can do.
But then
Wes is right there.
Or lazy one himself and then re-stress him.
2 hits, and Luke's natural ability will make it 1 evade.
You will not hit Luke with 1 TIE fighter.
Absolutely not. Play that game too much to know. It's funny, like, if you look at the starter set, I was going to say that like a month ago. If you take Dark Horse versus Luke Skywalker, that game goes absolutely nowhere. It's like, yeah, you can't reroll, and I can't hit you. So, alrighty, well, I want it. It's gonna be funny if that TIE Fighter K turns again. She might. Even though I totally forgot to be stressed.
Yeah, he totally did.
Which, it's gonna be. Man, I don't think it's really gonna make too much of a difference. Rexer's gonna be dead.
You know, and it's really easy to sit here and hear. And
Maybe he's good. All right.
people's mistakes, but when you play 6 games in a day.
Yeah. Yes. I know how that is. And he fit, but shouldn't have the action.
Stress that because he took an action.
Yeah.
Not a green maneuver.
Well,
Oh.
I think he's gonna be okay, actually. Yeah, he's just got it.
He cannot turn. He can 3 hard in. That's a white next turn.
I think he's actually too much. I think he's too angled too much to do a turn or a straight maneuver of too long.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think you're correct. Can 3 hard in next turn.
Yeah. I think that. Well, man.
Ooh, it's gonna be difficult for that rock. No.
Oh, Brenden got it. I think he might have to eat it next turn, though.
I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
Full health Luke, he might just plow through it.
Yeah, I mean, if he's got shields, go for it.
At this point? Yeah. When you can regen your shield?
Well, I think Rexler's not going anywhere now. 2 stress, he's done.
Again, he gets 3 hard in next turn as a white maneuver.
That is, okay. And I think that's a dead defender. Yep. All blanks. Or I think it might have been a focus, but no focus action, so. And TIE Fighter. Looks like 3 hits. Oh! Oh, and that is a TIE Fighter for that. Okay, so Luke versus a TIE Fighter?
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be in well for the TIE Fighter.
Nope. Well, what you might be able to do is hard one left with that TIE Fighter. Barrel roll it right in front of Luke.
Where he is now.
And then block him right onto that rock.
That would be so close. Like, trying to figure that out. It's like, oh.
Either K-turn or lazy one.
I mean, I think you're right? I think you do it the one hard, but then and then you barrel roll. But I think that's the wrong move.
Yeah.
This is one bank.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You're not gonna win this joust.
No, you're not. I mean, if you don't have actions, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think you should have done the one hard barrel roll, so that way you'd be pretty much behind Luke.
Yep.
And then
if he goes fast enough, you're behind him. And if he goes slow enough, you might have a chance to launch him onto a rock.
I mean, or you can shoot him still.
Yeah.
I mean, which is almost the same. And Luke going in with 3 natural three hits and 1 evade. Oh, okay. And I don't think that's a. Yeah, I think it might have been a secondary upgrade card, which is fine for a TIE Fighter. Oh, 2 shots back at him and 1 evade. So 1 more shield. Yeah, it's funny, like, people, direct hits are a good and bad for a decimator. Like, on one hand, you're like, yeah, that's okay, it's not something worse. Right, but they add up fast.
Make my pilot skill 0, make me discard a secondary weapon, make my hard turns red.
Just let me stay alive longer.
Yeah,
No 1 bank on a TIE Fighter. And I think that's gonna do it. Oh no, he's trying to get rid of the crit.
Yeah.
I think that was a 2 bank. Yeah.
And now this is it.
Alrighty, well.
Range 1.
Range 1. He doesn't have a token or anything, but he shouldn't need it. Unless Brenden just rolls badly here. Yeah, range 1.
Farm results on the red die and the right green.
Absolutely. Oh, that does not look good.
3 hits. He needs all 3.
And that's going to end the game right there in Brendan's favor. Wow. Alright. So, I feel like, well, yeah, I think that was a terrible joust out of the tie swarm. But yeah, it's gonna end the game with Brenden on top. He's the only one to go undefeated today, wasn't he?
Yep.
It is over.
Change it up to the north game and go talk to him.
Yeah, man. Let's do shop cam
Shop cam, turn off
and
HD.
turn off HD. All right. So
How do you K-turn it? No, I
No,
mean before when the tournament you K-turn it.
so
Luke was here, and you were like here, and actually you were.
No, I was on the inside of the asteroid like that,
So
so I could still take
you
the
should
point
have,
advantage.
and then like, and then he goes.
yeah,
I know.
that's all good.
This is the important prize right here.
Sweet.
All right, we're
Or do you just want the store credit?
What's up? Do whatever. I don't know what. Do what
you get a fire spray.
Do what you got. That's what I said.
Because the fire spray has a stealth device. You can put that on all the type. You can put that on all the X-wings. It takes store credit. All right, guys. We're gonna get to talking to some of these guys here in a second. We'll get them, let them clean up just a little bit.
You did go 7-0.
This is true. Brenden was our only undefeated player today. So flying.
Brenden, it's happening. Someone just said, nice to see an all X-Wing list is still competitive.
That's right.
3 X-wing.
3 X-wings. So to be fair, that's mostly the player. Like other people could not fly this list as well as he can.
He could do this.
Don't fill his head like with stuff about winning and stuff.
It's alright. It was 2 army dudes.
Dude, number 2. You're getting store credit also.
Yeah, you get $20 store credit.
It's not bad.
It's like a ship and
That is one shit. Wait.
not my rope captain.
Okay, I was like,
Not mine.
no one would loan me theirs at one store, so I was like, okay, I gotta buy one.
Well, I wanted to fly. Me and John were both using our Red Rock captive.
That's fair.
And then John has 3 of them, but he lost 2 of them.
I want to try out new shuttle with you.
I heard the Devil Mater is a thing too, where you appoint it with engine upgraded Daredevil, so you get double during all this stuff.
Yeah, because the way that they.
No, engine upgrade.
It gives you.
And then how
It
would you
gives
have
you.
another action?
No, it gives you boost.
Yeah.
So it gives you boost, so it doesn't damage.
Here's the thing, stress.
You're double stressed.
And you're double fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it runs Wingman equal, so you're not
Yeah,
double
if you
stressed.
run good, okay.
I think it runs Wingman.
Now I just get to go home and play So then GTA. you just have one TIE fighter. A one.
Nice.
Dude.
So either you guys want to talk? Okay. All right. So we're gonna let Brenden talk.
Taught me how to play. Alright, here I am. Tell him how you taught me and how
Yeah, I mean, it's when you left me, you're once the learner, and then you're the master type of thing. But in this case, Obi-Wan decided to fight back and just end it. There will be no other thing about that. Yeah, but Obi-Wan was like, we're gonna do it. So where do we start? Like 7-0 with a trip X-wing list.
Let's talk about the asteroid placement because it was like a 3x2.
It was-
corner, right inside. So what was the thought of that?
That was absolutely unexpected for me. When we had the initial asteroid placement, he put one in the bottom right corner because that's normally a place I like to deploy. And so I matched him. I put it up in a corner that I thought he would deploy in, and then, and then for some reason we ended up jousting. I thought I'd block a lane by putting one at range 1 next to the one I just put down off to the side, and then he did the same thing, and then it just kind of we just played half the table, and it just worked out that way, I guess. So.
It was just very interesting to see because, we were talking. It was like the rocks could have been used better for the Imperial side, but I mean, obviously the Rebels won at joust with this kind of a list.
How many points did he destroy?
He destroyed 68 points of mine with that. Killing Wedge. Wedge has 36 points on him total, and Wes Jansen and Luke are both at 32. So, I mean, Luke has been my muscle all day. I mean, the dude has been popping TIE fighters. He's been popping just basically about everybody because Wedge has like this innate Biggs ability where everyone just wants to shoot him down because they are afraid of the damage output that he can do, which is pretty smart. But versus TIE fighters, I mean, you have to do it. But, you know, that innate Biggs ability leaves Wes Jansen to survive a little bit longer, and Luke, with his like innate soft focus ability to evade stuff, makes it really easy for him to survive into the late game. And especially with R5P9, it kind of syncs with his ability. You know, if I don't spend that focus during an attack or in the defense to block extra damage, I can use that to regen shields almost better than R2-D2 can, at least on Luke. I think R5P9 has found a home on Luke in the sense that it kind of matches the ability. You don't have to spend it if you don't want to. Wedge. Wedge died in a lot of games. I mean, I had a lot of wipes today. I think I had 3 total wipes, 100-0. And then I had basically every other game just came down to Luke Skywalker in the very end. Just doing work, mad work.
So, alright, so you're running VI on both Pilots Go 8 guys. So how's, like, most people don't like to run VI. Most people have, like, a wedge at the top and then everyone's below him.
Yeah.
Why VI?
Okay, why VI on both 8s? Simple thing right here is that when Wes shoots before everybody else, he's stripping off extra actions, and it'll either force someone to spend it when they don't want to, or I get to strip it off, especially if they have evade and focus on there. They choose to use one, I'm going to strip the other. If they have a target lock and a focus, they choose to spend their focus or try and keep it. I'm going to strip off their target lock or their focus depending on whatever's going to help them out. Luke is up at a 10, mainly so that way he can be interchangeable with Wes, who fires first, who moves first. Having that ability to choose creates a lot less time for you to bump, or a lot fewer opportunities to bump, and more times to maximize the action. So Wes doesn't get a lot of actions because he has R3A2 on him, but Luke, with his soft focus, doesn't necessarily need that action all the time, especially when a lot of people are going to decide not to shoot at him because they know his ability is the soft focus. So, and then if they both shoot before Wedge is shooting at an extremely soft target like that one TIE fighter that just would not die in the very beginning. So, there we go. I mean, could I have shot with Luke at range 2 first? Yeah, but am I going to take the shot with Wes Jansen first and see if I can just stress and strip instead, with the possibility of killing him at a range 1 with 4 attack dice? If I can, I want to try and pop one TIE with 1 X-Wing, but most likely it's not going to be happening except with Wedge Antilles.
Have you played around with, I know you run Predator on it, have you played around with, what is it, Opportunist?
Opportunist on Wedge. Opportunist is 1 point too expensive for this list. So, when it comes down to it, I'm not going to try and go and take away R2-D2 and then try something that is not going to function as well, like R5-D8. It's still a 3-point thing, but I'm relying on an evade dice, which, as you can tell, like most of my games, they're not rolling fairly well at all. I roll a lot of blanks, and even though I have a lot of focus eyes out there, I'm just not able to really spend them. So it becomes kind of a problem if I don't have R2-D2's ability and the X-Wing's innate ability to creep, and maximize my shots on enemy ships and maybe possibly block K-turns, kind of like a couple of those TIE fighters in the very beginning. They didn't really have a choice. There was only a couple on the edges, and I made sure that they would not be allowed to K-turn for the most part.
So I guess after, setting up, what was kind of like the initial target? Was it Rexler, or did you just want to try to clear some ties out of the way?
The fun thing about the setup was that I was trying to make sure that Rexler could not K-turn. Like, my idea was that I would try and keep him stuck behind his own TIE fighter so that way I can max my shots on him. When he started slow rolling forward with the defender, it kind of threw me for a loop because now it made my one straight forward in the very first turn almost useless because now no one else is going to be able to jump in and be able to hit him at range 3. And unfortunately, he had a range 3 shot on wedge with heavy laser cannon. He had a focus, and he was able to spend it to change some extra hits around. And I was able to get a couple of evade, or maybe like one evade, but some damage gets in there, and it just becomes pretty bad for wedge. And then being only able to kill one TIE fighter between 3 X-Wings kind of hurt in the very beginning. And marching forward like that, I didn't want to joust, but with the asteroid placement, it's not conducive to the good health of X-Wings because they have that 2 and 3 turn, but at the same time, it kind of keep them separated within that asteroid field, and it's not something that I wanted. So I decided that the joust was it. That's what I had to do.
So when you see TIE fighters, like, normally we were talking like they're like TIE fighters set up in either a block or a pinwheel, but it's like set up totally straight. Like, is there a different strategy going after that, or is it just like shoot one and try to ignore the ones on the edges?
Well, I was kind of hoping that the ones on the edges would kind of overshoot with their arcs, and maybe that I was able to get in there a little bit faster and take out the 2 in the center. I definitely had the one that Wedge and Luke were in front of blocked on his K turn, so that ended up being in my favor. He had to do one turn, and I was able to jump him with Wedge. The problem was that he was able to kind of read what was going on with his own list, which was pretty smart by having him turn in so that way they can have arc on the X-Wings themselves, and having the defender creep up and you have your line of TIE fighters moving forward. I mean, it's a very different technique. It's not one that you're going to see very often, but it can still be very powerful even without Howlrunner. Yeah, because TIE fighters are not the highest on the priority list for everyone to shoot at. They're a skill pilot 1. They're 12 points. They're not going to do a lot by themselves, but when they're running in a pack, man, these guys are rolling, there's 4 of them out there. They're rolling 8 attack dice, 12 at range 1. So you're looking at a lot of combat power there that a lot of people will overlook, and they think that TIE fighters are going to be not as good without Howlrunner. And I think that as we kind of move away from that, we have an anchor to their list, which in his case was Rexler Brath, who has an amazing pilot ability. And matched with Predator, trying to get that focus through. I know he was able to get it against me because I had a lot of shield regen happening, and he'd have to spend it to actually make his hits hit. But when it does hit, it can be really bad news bears for any ship that it's firing against.
Rexler is super nasty, especially against things like Chewbacca, who's like,
yeah.
I don't want to take any of these, but it's like, no, just take all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Or things like the Decimator, which is like huge in my opinion.
Yeah. And you can. Rexler was target number 1, public enemy number 1 to any X-Wing or any Rebel list that has low agility values. So getting rid of him early would have been better, but at the same time I needed some actions to go on, and if I had bumped in the very beginning against that tie line, it would have been bad news bears.
Now, there was one moment in the game that we saw where you had Wes Jansen about here, like 2 or 3 TIE fighters lined up here, and I think Luke might have been here to like blow one up away, which you did. But we were looking at it, and it was like, if you had done R5, whatever the stress one is, on Rexler, it almost would have been like he wouldn't have been able to get off the board, or he would have been moving off the board to try and get rid of something.
I made a gamble with shooting at Rexler, or not shooting at Rexler with Wes, because the longer that he's trying to maneuver around is the more shots that I have on some TIE fighters, and at the time I think his TIE fighters maybe only had one action for both of them or whatever, and that was just because, with Wes, I'm going to try and maximize my ability to get, use that arc and strip his actions. With Luke, I'm going to try and follow up the shots from Wes, and it's important to know that if you got someone who's not facing you and they're not going to be facing you for a couple turns, you don't even want to bother, wasting some shots on it if you're going to have arcs facing at you. So the key is trying to maximize your arcs while minimizing their ability to have arcs on you. And so, at least that's how I play. I go for as much damage as I can on one ship at a time.
That's the way to play X-Wing.
I would hope so.
You spread it all out. That's exactly what people do.
Yeah.
That's the idea behind bigs, right?